You have probably wondered how a tiny white pill you swallow for a headache actually knows that your head is the part that hurts. It is not like the medicine has a tiny GPS or a map of your nervous system tucked inside it. So how does it find its way to the right spot without getting lost? Most of us take medicine several times a year, whether it is a vitamin in the morning or an aspirin when our back aches, but we rarely stop to think about the wild journey that pill is about to take. It is basically an epic adventure through a series of chemical car washes, narrow tunnels, and a giant biological filter that is trying to destroy it. In the next few minutes, we are going to follow a single dose of medicine from the moment it touches your tongue to the second it starts fixing your pain. We will look at why some pills work in 10 minutes while others take an hour, and why sometimes the food you eat for breakfast can completely ruin your medication's chance of doing its job. The journey starts the second you swallow. Most medications are oral, meaning they go down the hatch and land straight in your stomach. Now, your stomach is a pretty hostile place. It is full of hydrochloric acid, which is strong enough to dissolve metal if you give it enough time. This is the first major hurdle for your medicine. If the pill is designed to work quickly, it starts breaking apart right there in that bubbling pool of acid. This is called disintegration. Think of it like a sugar cube dropping into a hot cup of tea. It starts to crumble and turn into a liquid. But scientists have to be really smart here. If the medicine dissolves too fast, the stomach acid might destroy the active ingredients before they even get a chance to help you. This is why some pills have a hard, shiny coating. That coating is like a suit of armor that protects the medicine from the stomach acid so it can make it to the next stage of the journey. Have you ever noticed some pills say extended release on the bottle? Those are designed like an onion with many layers. Your body peels back one layer at a time over 12 or 24 hours. This keeps a steady stream of medicine entering your system instead of one big burst that wears off too fast. If you ever crush a pill that is supposed to be extended release, you are basically stripping off all the armor at once, which can actually be dangerous because your body gets the whole dose in one go. Once the medicine leaves the stomach, it enters the small intestine. This is where the real magic of absorption happens. The walls of your small intestine are covered in millions of tiny, finger-like bumps called villi. These bumps create a massive amount of surface area, almost like a giant, shaggy carpet. The medicine molecules lean against these walls and try to hop across into your bloodstream. This is a bit of a challenge because your cell membranes are made of fat or lipids. If a drug molecule is too water-loving, it might have a hard time getting through that fatty gate. If it is fat-loving, it can slide right through like a ghost walking through a wall. This is why some vitamins, like vitamin D or vitamin E, need to be taken with a fatty meal. If there is no fat around to help them move, they might just pass right through you and end up in the toilet, which is basically like flushing your money away. Now, you might think once the medicine is in the blood, it is free to go wherever it wants, but there is a massive roadblock called the first pass effect. Every single thing that gets absorbed by your stomach or intestines goes straight to the liver first. Think of your liver as a very grumpy bouncer at a high-end club. Its job is to check every molecule for an ID and decide if it is a poison or food. The liver is incredibly good at its job. It sees your medicine as a foreign invader and immediately tries to tear it apart and neutralize it. This is why doctors have to give you a much higher dose of a pill than you actually need. If you need 10 milligrams of a drug to feel better, the pill might actually contain 50 milligrams because the scientists know the liver is going to destroy 40 milligrams before it ever reaches the rest of your body. This is also why some medicines aren't pills at all. If the liver is too good at destroying a certain drug, doctors have to give it to you through a shot or a patch on your skin. By doing that, the medicine goes straight into your general circulation and bypasses the liver bouncer entirely. It is like sneaking into the club through the back door while the bouncer is busy at the front. Finally, the medicine that survived the liver starts circulating through your entire body. It goes to your toes, your fingers, your lungs, and your brain. It doesn't actually know where your headache is. It just bumps into every single cell in your body until it finds the right one. Imagine your body is a giant city, and the medicine molecules are millions of tiny keys being thrown out into the streets. These keys are looking for a very specific lock called a receptor. If you take a painkiller for a sore tooth, Those keys will float past your elbow and your knees, but they won't find any locks that fit. But when they reach the site of the pain in your jaw, they find the perfect locks. The key slides in, turns, and tells the cell to stop sending pain signals to your brain. This is also why side effects happen. Sometimes those keys fit into locks they weren't supposed to touch. A medicine meant to help your lungs might also fit into some locks in your stomach, which is why some drugs make you feel nauseous, even though they are helping you breathe better. The whole process can be affected by what you did this morning. If you drink a big glass of grapefruit juice, it can actually distract the enzymes in your liver. Because the liver is busy dealing with the grapefruit, it doesn't destroy the medicine as well as it should. This can lead to way too much medicine entering your blood, which can be toxic. On the flip side, if you take a pill on a completely empty stomach, it might rush through your system so fast that it doesn't have time to dissolve properly. It is a delicate balance of chemistry, timing, and biology. The next time you swallow a tablet, just remember that it is about to go through a gauntlet of acid, cross through a carpet of cells, survive a chemical attack from your liver, and then go on a high-speed chase through your veins just to find that one specific spot that needs help. It is a pretty incredible feat for a little piece of powder. Check out this next video to see how your body actually gets rid of all that medicine once the job is done.